推流点开了哈。好，Zoom 马上。
YouTube on 了。你直播有点卡。
可以了。
你直播卡了。
我这先开吧。好的，观众朋友们，大家好！您现在正在收看的是由新西兰天维网正在为您独送上的天维直播间系列节目之天维大咖秀，我是今天的主持人志鹏。天维大咖秀，我相信大家都非常熟悉了。我们会在每期节目当中邀请到本地政要以及行业翘楚，就大家所关注的问题进行深入的探讨与解答。那么今天这期节目呢，我们也是非常荣幸的请到了几位朋友。那首先要为大家隆重来介绍的就是新西兰行动党的党魁 David Seymour， 欢迎。Hi David。
Hello. 你好。
Could you please say something to our audience?
哇，你好，大家好，我是David Seymour，我是行动党党魁。
大家可以听出来 David 的中文其实说的还是非常的流利的，跟大家有问好，然后也跟大家介绍了我是新西兰行党的党魁，非常欢迎。那么另外两位呢，也是我们大家可能都很熟悉的老朋友了。那一位是我们新西兰天维网的著名首席男公关 Robbie， 欢迎 Robbie。Hello，
大家好。
是，今天是没戴兔子耳朵啊，但是这个是 Robbie 哥一个标志性的一个装扮。但是今天我们因为是聊到可能是一些跟政治有关的话题，所以打扮的就非常的正式。另外一位也是要跟大家隆重介绍，也是来自我们新西兰天维网的 Frank。Frank 呢，可能相对来说跟大家见面的机会会少一点，因为 Frank 其实平时都是在忙于我们天网很多的内容方面的工作，像我们大家比较熟悉的我们天维网的各个这个公众号的内容啊，包括我们编译的很多的内容，包括我们制作的视频等等，都是由 Frank 来这边负责的。那今天呢也是非常高兴邀请到 Frank 来参加我们的天维大咖秀节目。
Hello， 大家好，感谢大家观看。
是，那今天咱们哥四个聊点啥呢？其实我们还是事先准备了很多的这个问题啊，也是跟 David 相关的。那我们在今天的节目里面就一一的跟大家一块就我们所关注的一些话题跟 David 进行探讨，好不好
？OK， 那我们这边就先开始了，就是说，
来
Hi Mr. David。Hello。Hi。We are glad to invite you to talk to us. So the main topic we want to talk about is your self-elect party and your view of the current government and the election. So the first one would be, would you like to, which kind of people the elect party is standing for? Just introduce the elect party first.
Well, every other political party wants to raise taxes and take more of your money and make more rules and control your life. The ACT Party is the only party that wants lower taxes, less government control, and more freedom where you keep more of your own money.
OK， 我解释一下 David Seymour 的意思啊，就是说，他之前说，他是认为所有其他的党派都是想要加税，更多的控制大家的生活，但是呢 ，David Seymour 的行动党并不是这样，它是唯一一个希望更低税收，给大家更多自由的这么一个党派。Okay, so let's talk about your policy. So what is your flagship policy?
Our flagship policy is our alternative budget, where we stop borrowing money from overseas, we reduce spending, we lower taxes, and we balance the budget. So we want to stop borrowing money that our children will have to pay off, and we do that by the government wasting less money.
OK， but if the government need more money, how could you get the money if you won't borrow? Like when we need more money to do the infrastructures.
Sure, there's nothing wrong with spending money on infrastructure. However, the government is spending $1 billion for people to plant trees and remove wilding pines. So they're paying some people to have less trees, some people to plant more trees. And the ACT Party says, we'd rather let you keep your own money when you earn it than waste it on stupid schemes like that. The government wastes far too much money, and our alternative budget shows how we could reduce government spending by $7 billion every year. That means people who work, who save, who invest, get to keep more of their own money.
Okay, I will translate this. 就是 David Seymour 刚才说呢，行动党的这种它的主要的旗舰政策，其实就是一直在于减少政府的一些开支、一些浪费以及就是说通过减少借贷这种东西，以此来减少借贷，让税收能够降低税收，降低政府收到的钱，让大家能有更多的钱在自己的口袋里面。总体的而言呢，就是说他们希望，就是行动党希望的是让政府的 budget， 让政府的负债变得更少，有一个通过这样的行为来导致让大家不会被收更多的税。Okay. So could you describe the party in a few words? Like when we think about the Green Party, we would say they are aimed to protecting environment. So how about ACT Party?
Well, the ACT Party defends the freedom of the individual from government taking more of your money and making more rules to control your life.
OK. David Seymour 说，我刚才问的问题呢，就是说，如果说用一句话来形容行动党，将是怎么样的一句话？就好像我们提到绿党就是要保护环境一样。那么 David Seymour 刚才就说呢，行动党是这样一个政党，它是保护你的钱包，不让政府从你的钱包中拿出更多的钱，同时也要保护你的自由，就是保护你的权利的这样一个党派。OK. The next part is about the current government. So as we know, the government has won a lot of praise from dealing with COVID-19. So, however, recently they made mistakes on the border measures. Since then, the public began to question and criticize them. So how could that happen? Why they can win the first half but seems to lose the second one?
The government got very lucky. They were never good. Anybody can beat a virus if you live on an island nation with a small population that is spread out and has good weather. It's easy to beat a virus. Then they tried to do something harder, which is stop it coming back in. And we've seen the government is incompetent. They just got lucky.
No, okay. Your point is they just got lucky and they just stand there doing nothing or doing something.
You look at the countries that have eliminated COVID-19, just about every country that has succeeded is an island.
Okay, I got this. I will translate it. 我们刚才问到 David Seymour 是说呢，如果我们为什么就是说政府在抗击疫情，新冠疫情的这个前半场看起来非常有利，取得了很大的胜利，但是呢，最近发生了一些边境管控问题，就导致公众对它产生了一些批评。我们感觉政府好像赢了上半场，却输了下半场，这是为什么呢？然后 David 就说呢，其实政府就是很大一部分是靠了运气，他是这么认为的。他说，任何一个党派，任何一个执政者，在这个环境下，在新西兰这种环境下，它是一个岛屿，然后它有很好的天气，以及岛上的人密度也不是很高，所以说抗击疫情是非常容易的。他另外也提到的一点就是说，其实你看很多其他的岛国，大概的情况跟新西兰类似的其他岛国，大概情况都还不错，大概就是这么一个意思。Okay, let's move on to the next one. So talking about the COVID-19, and I think the recovery is very important, and the most important part in the recovery is economy. So, do you think the government's 2020 budget is good enough? If not, what is the problem?
They've spent far too much money on things that will not actually help. They have not spent enough money on things that will help. So let me give you two examples.
Okay.
They just gave $10 million to a bungee jumping company run by a millionaire. They have not spent enough money on public health so that we can have smarter borders. Now, the tourism industry needs more tourists, and we can't have more tourists until we have intelligent borders that people can come through and money can come through and the virus cannot come through. So that's the challenge, you know, that they're quite happy to give people money, but they're not investing in smart borders so we can restart the economy.
Okay, talking about the border measures. So, what do you think the APEC, they are doing it online? So, what is your viewpoint on it?
Well, you know, I don't really care that much about APEC. I mean, that doesn't affect most people. But there are many businesses that need people to come in and out of New Zealand, either as skilled workers or as tourists or as international students. You know, those are the things that affect real people, not APEC. And for all those people, that they can't get people to come in and out of New Zealand because our borders are too tight and not very smart.
Okay, I got this. 我现在做一下翻译，就是刚才我们问到 David Seymour 一个问题，就是说我们说这个疫情后的恢复是很重要的，那么恢复中最重要的一点其实就是经济问题。然后我就问 David Seymour 这个2020年的这个政府的 budget， 去年上个月5月份公布的这个 budget， 他有什么看法？他就认为呢，政府在这个 budget 里面，他做了很多无用功。他举了一个例子，他就是花了1000万纽币去支持一家100万富翁拥有的蹦极企业。他认为这个事情其实做的就很没有意义。他说，与其做这些事情呢，不如说是去投资，去做一个智能化的边境管控系统。他认为，如果没有智能化的边境管控系统，就比如说这种进到边境之后的一些检测啊，这种自动的一些测量体温呢，它指的就是这些东西。如果说没有这些东西的话，那新西兰的边境永远就不可能会敞开，不可能会对大部分人敞开。然后说到边境问题，我又问到了他关于 APEC 的事情。前段时间呢 ，APEC 峰会就已经改成是在网络上进行的了，所以说呢，并不会来到我们新西兰，就是不会有真的人进入新西兰。我说这个他怎么看呢 ？David Seymour 说呢，他其实并不真的去 care about 这个 APEC， 但是他始终对边境问题是心里面有一个就是不满的，因为他认为有很多做生意的人，很多 businessmen， 他们需要从新西兰进出。如果说我们始终没有把这个边境问题做好的话，那么这些进出的人将没有办法去进出，这是每个人都会遇到的最真实的问题。这就是
我也得举个手啊。其实刚才提到这个，有时候我们给一些这个企业，尤其一些中小型企业的这个援助，其实是很有必要。但是你得看是什么样的一个企业，或者在什么样的一个状况之下。你比如说现在这个边境真的是，广大的学生进不来，大家也都知道，这学生进不来的话，对咱们本地的很多的这个产业其实还是有影响的。另外一个是，你看刚才 David 也提到了，花了1000万纽币给一家蹦极公司，人都进不来，你给他就补助再多的钱，虽然可能是一时能够挽救一下，但是时间长了以后，这个东西还是一个恶性循环，对吧？没办法从根本上解决这个问题。对，所以我觉得有时候这些当然David 其实也是在我们这个政界啊，也是比较有影响力的，也不算哪怕是咱们平时的一些民间的这个意见，我觉得有时候其实也是有必要去听取一下的。咱们有时候这个东西可能是咱们中国的一个算是老话吧，说叫这个外行领导内行，对吧？这个可能我用在这不是很准确，但有时候真的是大家去群策群力的去设计一个东西， 我觉得效果会更好。如果说啊，当然疫情这个东西，我觉得可能现在是一个阶段性的，很多国家，你包括中国在内，包括现在澳大利亚很多在全球范围内已经做得不错的国家，也没有办法完全的实行一个，比如说我现在就敢把我的这个门户打开，你们就敞开的就进来，都知道闭关锁国，为了抵抗病毒，但是同时牺牲了自己国家很多的这个，尤其是经济方面的一些利益，但是大家也都这样做。不过这个稍微折中一点的办法，其实也不是没有，这个就得靠我们这个广大政治家们的智慧了，对吧？聊到这儿突然想起来就说。
而且我补充一点，就是刚刚 David 在说的时候，David Frank 问到 APEC 的问题的时候，David Seymour 这边他说了一个点，就是其实现在新西兰人并不关心 APEC 是否能开，他们不关心这班人是否能进入新西兰这边，他们更关注的是我们的拿 Work Visa 的朋友们，来旅游的朋友们，还有我们的留学生们是否能够回来新西兰。Yeah, David, just do a little add up there because I say you will say that if the what I call the leaders of APEC, if they cannot come in, that's okay. But people are more concentrating about if the overseas student, the work visa, the travelers, if they can come back to New Zealand. Is that the point?
That's right. People are worried about their jobs. They're worried about paying their mortgages and their economies. And, none of those people care about APEC. They care about paying their bills. And a lot of people's income depends on international travel.
Right. Okay. Talking about the recovery from the COVID-19, what do you think is the most important points we should have, the government should do? Is that the border, open the border or not?
Well, you have to open the border intelligently. We have to have smart borders. So let me give you an example. We should open with the Cook Islands right now, and Samoa. There's a lot of workers that could come from Samoa and help in the horticultural industry. And there's no COVID-19 there. There's a lot of tourists from New Zealand that would like to go to the Cook Islands, but they're not allowed. So we should do those things straight away. Then we should start thinking about if people come from overseas, do we have to lock them in a hotel room for 14 days? What if they wear a watch that monitors their heart rate and can detect patterns in their heart rate which show COVID-19 or shedding viral load? If a person is prepared to wear a GPS watch that monitors their heart rate and detects if they're sick, should they be able to do a shorter quarantine or perhaps no quarantine? Because we can trace them using GPS. Imagine how many more people could come. What about universities and horticultural workers? Should they be able to do their own quarantine program? What about Lufthansa, the airline? They're now testing people and getting the results back. They're testing you before you get on the plane, and they get the results back before you land. We got to start getting really smart so that more people can come more easily.
Okay, I want to ask, how much do you think this smart border will cost?
Oh, look, we said in our alternative budget that we should double the amount that we spend. So another $400 million. But frankly, we could spend $1 billion a year and it would still be worth it if it means that our industries can get going again.
I got this. Let me do the translation. OK， 刚才我又问了一下 David Seymour 关于这个恢复的重心是什么，然后他还是说一定就是要把边境能够做得更好，能够让人员流动起来，在安全的范围内。他说这个东西就必须要有一套智能的这个边境管控体系的存在，比如说就是通过一些高科技的手段，能够测试出来人们当时的体温是不是有症状，以及 对每个让人们佩戴上那种带 GPS 的那种手表，能够及时的跟踪追踪。如果说这样的话，就是说能够让边境在更加开放一些，能够让人员流动起来，这样就会让经济开始恢复。然后刚才我又问到了他这套系统，我就问他应该会花多少钱，他认为，然后他说其实我们应该加倍投入现在对边境这个措施的一些加倍它的投入。他说甚至说如果说每年我们投入是10亿嘛，Robic刚才我没有听清，是10亿嘛？他刚才说的那个投入美元
double， 对，他希望说把这个我们今年的怎么说呢？政府已经花费在防疫这方面的，只要我们把这个 budget double，所以说我们的智能边境就能去完成。
对，所以说 David Seymour 的中心的思想就是说，如果想要恢复疫情，其实跟国际上的这个关系、国际上的流动还是不可避免的，所以说就必须要有一个非常优秀的智能边境体系。
我补充一点 ，David 刚刚说了是除了就是 quarantine， 就是我们所谓的隔离当中，不应该只有政府在确认。如果说大学或者一些教育机构，甚至是一些比较大的公司，它能够提供一个比较好的隔离计划的话，他们是否也应该可以让他们的人回来呢？
这是 David 提出的一个疑问，一个可能性吧，我们可以这么说，对政府的一个可能性。Okay, let's move to the next part. It's about the tax system. So recently, the Green Party has announced their tax policy. So David, what is your view of points on it?
What do I think about the Green Party policy? It's the most dangerous. It's the worst policy announced this election so far. You have to ask yourself, how do people get wealthy? Well, because they work. Before that, they study, then they work, then they save, then they invest. And the Green Party is saying, if you study hard, work hard, save, invest wisely, then we'll take your money off you. What sort of message does that send to children? We tell our children, if you study hard and work hard and save your money and invest wisely, you will be rewarded. That's the right message. That's what the ACT Party says. The Green Party says, we're going to take your money off you. And that's wrong.
Okay. And I think you share the same point with Mr. Peters. Is that means ACT Party has some similarities with, okay.
No, every time Winston Peters has been in power, the government spending has got out of control. So, okay. You know, we're opposed to increasing tax, but that doesn't mean the government can just go and spend. Because if the government borrows money, the taxpayer just has to pay it back next year or the year after that. And this government is already borrowing too much money that is going to cost younger New Zealanders a lot of taxes.
Okay, I got this. 所以说刚才 David Seymour 我们问他的问题是呢，就是说我们前一阵子绿党宣布了他们自己的那个税收政策。这个税收政策呢是要征收财富税，资产超过100万的人呢就会征收1%的财富税，超过200万的是征收，这个地方我忘了我有没有记对了啊，就是
200万是2%，
对，200万是2%，对，我记得是200万是2%，然后以及要把税阶更新2个税阶，这2个税阶就是分别是10万纽币以上就要收37%的税，对吧？这个
37点多吧，好像是差不多。
总之我总结一下，就是说绿党的这个政策就是要收更多的税，而且要收财富税。这个财富税包含你所拥有的很多比如说房子，有些财产， 把这些都算进去之后，总资产超过一个数量就要收。然后刚才呢，我问了一下 David Seymour 他的自己的观点，他指出来这个就是说，他认为绿党这个政策是本届大选到现在为止他听到的最差的一个政策。他认为就是人们怎么样才能去变得更加富有呢？不是说被政府从口袋里面不断的把钱拿走。他说现在我们给孩子的教育就是说，你要去赚钱，你要去充满智慧的去进行你的投资。这样的话你就能得到回报，你就能变得越来越富有。但是呢，绿党并不是这个样子。绿党是说，如果你投资你变得富有之后，我们会把你的钱再拿走。然后呢，刚才我又问第二个问题，我问了 David Seymour， 就是说我们都知道，我们知道优先党的 Winston Peters， 他也对这个观点跟 David Seymour 持相似的看法。我就问他，你这样来看的话，是不是优先党跟行动党还有一些相同之处？然后 David Seymour 说，并不是这个样子的，因为 David Seymour 的行动党是极力反对政府扩大开支的。但是呢，他说优先党每次上任，只要这个政府里面有优先党的话，那么开支一定是大大增加的。这个跟行动党的这个原则是背道而驰的。OK， 罗比哥还有什么补充的吗？
我觉得基本上都是上面那个，但其实我有个问题想问一下 David 的。David, there's a question I want to ask you about the Green Party policy. Which group of people do you think will be affected most if the green tax policy go online?
It won't be any particular type of people. It will be people who study hard at school and university, people who work hard at work, people who save their money, and people who invest wisely. Those people will be taxed more on their income. And then if they save and invest, they will be taxed on their assets as well. It's really, it's not targeting a type of person, it's targeting a type of behavior. And it's targeting good behavior with higher taxes.
OK， 我来解释一下刚才 David 所说的问题。是 Robbie 哥问了他，如果说绿党的这个税收政策被执行了，那么什么样的人群将会受到最大的打击 ？David Seymour 说呢，是所有的人都会这样。他认为呢，绿党的这个政策打击的不是某一个群体，而是所有拥有良好行为的人，比如说去智慧的投资、去努力工作、去赚钱。所以说，每一个阶层里面这样的人都会。每一个种类的这样的人，只要他们是一个勤劳工作、认真学习以及去赚更多的钱、去投资的人，都会受到打击。Okay. So let's talk about yourself, your own party's tax policy. So what is your tax policy?
Well, our policy is to reduce GST by 5% for 1 year. So for 1 year, you pay only 10% GST, so that everything is cheaper and people spend their money, and they save some and then they buy more things, and that's a way of getting more money going around in the economy at a difficult time. So that's number one, 5% reduction in GST. Number two is cutting the middle income tax rate. At the moment, if you earn between $48,000 and $70,000, you pay 30% tax. We would cut that down to 17.5%. So everybody that earns between over $48,000 would get quite a significant tax cut.
OK, this. 刚才我问的就是 David Seymour 他们的这个税收政策是什么？然后他跟我说。首先，它就是要减少一整年的 GST 的这个税率。GST 现在是征收15%，它会减少到10%，这一整年的时间里都是这样。另外呢，它会把税阶，就是最高税阶现在是7万以上征收33%，它会把这个税阶再下调到。周伟哥刚才他说的是多少？其实我没听清。
他还没有说，他只是说调低。他没有说一个数字，但是他说是要把它往下去调。
是的，我也是这么理解的。刚才就是说，就是他一定会把现在的税阶降下去，让大家被收的税变得更少。OK， David， The next question is, do you think the Green Party's tax policy would become true?
Oh, I think there's a danger that it will, because Jacinda Ardern has not said no. And today, Grant Robertson said they might increase income taxes. So if we get a Jacinda Ardern Green Party government, then I think they will certainly raise taxes.
Okay.
And that will be a very bad thing for all of us.
Okay, I got this. 刚才我问 David Seymour， 就是又提到了绿党的这个税收政策嘛，我说这个东西有没有可能成为真的呢？然后 David Seymour 他说，他认为有这个风险，因为绿党因为总理 Jacinda Ardern 他并没有去否认这个事情不会成真，然后今天的财政部长 Grant Robertson 也说了，说他们正在考虑要增加收入税，所以说他认为一旦这个大选这个绿党跟工党的这个联盟组成了一届新的政府，那么这个税收政策无论如何都是有可能会出现的。至于增长多少，其实现在还不知道。他说这是对所有人来讲都是一个坏消息。
其实这里我要代表很多我们的华人朋友去问 David 一个问题，看他的想法。David， David, I think at the end of last year, the government announced that the CGT, capital gain tax, was refused, cannot pass in the parliament. How about you say, if there's a Green and Labour Party, it might be some, say, Green Party tax policy, but if there's a Labour Party by itself, will it be the chance for the capital gain tax?
What the Green Party is proposing is not a capital gains tax.
Yeah.
It's much worse. It's a tax not on your capital gain, but a tax on your capital. So if you have a $2 million house, they will take $10,000 every year just because you own it. It doesn't matter if the value goes up or down, they'll take your money even if you're not making any. And so this is, really dangerous policy. And the Greens said, Labour said no to a CGT, but we've got another way of taking people's money.
OK， 这段我再来给大家就是解释一下他刚才说的。刚才呢，罗比格问到他就是说，工党就是本届政府在去年年初的时候，就是没有最后确认没有实施这个CGT， 就是资本利得税。然后呢，罗比格就问 David Seymour， 就是说，如果说这个政府里面没有绿党，如果工党只是自己执政的话，那么这个会变成什么样子？那罗比格是这个意思吗？
对，那我的意思是我跟大家解释一下，因为其实这也是很多中国人很关心，华人吧，我们华人观众很关心的一个问题。在上年年底的时候，我们有一个叫资产增值税的一个算是一个 policy 吧，他们想冲关，但是在国会那里是被否决了的。那我问 David 就是，当您说如果工党政府和绿党政府合起来会有绿党的那个税收政策，那么如果工党自己的话，会否把资产增值税还拿出来说？
所以说刚才 David 说他认为这个资本利得税其实就是工党跟绿党权衡过的一个结果。如果只是绿党自己的话，他认为绿党想收的不是资本利得税，就是资本税。所谓的资本税就是你有多少钱，我就要从你这钱里面拿走多少，无论你现在是不是正在挣钱的状态，是不是通过这些资产获得的盈利。对，就是这样。
这就更狠了，对，这相当于明抢了吗？这不是？
比如说我现在有一套200万的房子，比如说然后我现在生意其实每年在亏，可能每年亏个10万，但是呢，绿党这个政策不会管我现在是不是在亏钱，这套200万的房子它照收我的这个。
我这里要解释一下，就是绿党的这个政策，绿党政策并不是说你有一套100万的房子， 那他就按照100万来给你课税，而是如果你这100万的房子，你打个比方说有70万或者有60万是在那个叫银行的 mortgage 里面的，那么你就不算是超额了。但是如果你是这套房子是100万已经全款了，不好意思，你的101万的时候我们就要开始课税。他课的并不是这100万，而是超过100万上的任何份额。打个比方，如果你有一套150万的房子，你的1%将从你50万那里进行课税。
OK， 刚才周伟哥解释的也很清楚了啊。然后呢，我们现在要问 David Seymour 关于他下面的问题了。OK, David, let's move on to the next one. So we often said that, okay, so what is your impression of the Chinese community? What do you think about the Chinese people in NZ?
Well, the Chinese people are the latest group of New Zealanders who have moved to the most isolated country on earth for a better life. That's what we all have in common. We all came here to the most faraway place there is, so our children could have a better future. We're all pioneers. We're all people who are prepared to take a risk to make the future better for our children. And so I think that the Chinese New Zealanders are, no different from every other New Zealander that's come here for hundreds of years. They're people that want a better life, and they're prepared to take a risk to get a better life. And so that's what I see that draws all New Zealanders together, and I think it's a wonderful quality.
Got it. David 说呢，他认为中国人也是，就是新西兰华人社区，也是一个非常有开拓精神的一个社区。但是他认为新西兰的所有，就是他认为华人社区跟新西兰所有的社区都是一样的，都是平等的，是共同都是新西兰人。所以说，新西兰人应该在一起，去为了大家的后代啊，去为了后代着想，去为了子孙的着想，去变得更好，去做一个更好的，就是去变得更好吧。不好意思，我有点卡。
没错，
Okay.
这个确实是一个大家也经常会聊起来的话题啊。因为说实在的，对于我们这个华人来说啊，有时候也会探讨，就是说我来新西兰的这个目的是什么，对吧？我从哪儿来？我从中国来，但是我来新西兰我来干嘛？确实像刚才David说的，我们可能是为了追求一个更好的生活。另外呢，刚才也提到了说，其实来到这边也会每个人可能都会承担一定的风险，但是呢，因为想要自己以后的生活变得更加美好，至少是往着自己向往的那么一个方向去发展啊，所以这个努力，我觉得尤其是华人的努力，在新西兰社会也是得到广泛的认可的。所以为什么David说，他说我们在新西兰，所以我们的华人可以说跟新西兰本地人一样，当然有的可能是100多年前就已经定居新西兰了，子子孙孙在这边哈，那有的呢可能是来的比较晚一些，但是不管怎么样，觉得跟新西兰本地我们这个新西兰人就所谓的 Kiwi 是没有什么区别的，大家都是一个整体，当然也没有必要分什么你是本地的我是外来的，不存在的，大家目标都是一致的。
其实刚刚 David 提出一个看点挺好的，他说我们都在新西兰这边，我们就不要说我是华人，我是新西兰的华人，我就社区是怎么样，我是新西兰可能印度人我又怎么样，我是毛利人又怎么样，大家都有一个就是我们都是在新西兰这边，
我们都是新西兰人，
都是新西兰人，
对，
就是说 we are all Kiwi.
Okay, let's move on to the next question. So, we often said, although you said we are all New Zealanders, but we often said the Chinese community should have their voice listened by the government. So, how to do that?
Well, I think that there are some challenges. It's very hard to find Chinese Kiwis willing to stand for parliament. We have 54 candidates and only one Chinese this election. And it's not that we don't ask people to stand, and we find good people, but they won't stand for us. And, all the political parties have that problem. It's not just ACT. The Greens, I don't think they have any Chinese candidates. Labour have one or two. National have one. And we have one. So, we'd like more Chinese New Zealanders to stand for Parliament. And some of the candidates who have been selected, they may get into Parliament, but their own party does not take them seriously. So Dr. Jian Yang, he's never in the news. It is never in the English-speaking media. So they haven't really taken him seriously. And the same with Raymond Huo. I want to see Chinese New Zealand candidates standing for Parliament and becoming ministers and getting senior roles. That's the goal. So I think that's the biggest challenge.
Okay, so how to achieve this?
Well, maybe there's some people watching that would like to try it at this election or the next one.
Okay, I got it. 刚才我问的第二个问题呢，就是说，很多人都说，其实很多华人社区的人们都在说，咱们华人社区的声音呢，应该也要让国会里面的人听到。然后 David 就说，其实这面临着一个挑战，就是说，他自己甚至他自己都觉得很难找到愿意去来当这个 candidate， 就是党派的 candidate 候选人这个人。很多华人可能不愿意去从事这份工作，不愿意去做这些事情。他刚才也说，其实怎么样去做到这些事情呢？就是让大家多从政，就是他甚至希望就是说有华人能够成为更高级别的党派里面的人物，甚至担任部长这种职务。这样的话呢，才会让咱们华人社区的声音更多的被听到。那怎么样实现呢？他说，可能现在有很多人正在看这个节目啊。如果看这个节目的人，内心受到一些鼓励的话，那么就去参政从政，去尝试成为一个 candidate， 去尝试在政坛上发挥自己的能量。
我想补充问那个 David 一个问题和说一个上一届的一个情况。在2017年的时候，几乎每一个政党，包括毛利党，都有一个华人的candidate， 我们的候选人。毛利党的姜威德，绿党的 Julie Zhu， 然后还有人民党的姚老师，还有什么？几乎每一个还有甚至是优先党的 Peter Chen。
对。
Anyway, there's a question I want to maybe have a discuss with you. Yeah, because on the last election, almost every single party will have a Chinese candidate in their roles, but they just like all disappear for this year. What do you think will be? What happened?
Well, we certainly have Chinese candidates at every election, but you're right. We haven't managed to get a candidate who can really progress to a more senior role. So I'm actually came on this call, Robbie, to ask you to stand because I think you'd be good.
这个他竟然夸了你，自己来说一下吧。
刚刚 David 呢就是 OK, I will just do a little bit translation. 刚刚那个 David 呢就说他的确希望更多的华人候选人能够站出来，而且呢华人应该是能够站到更前的位置上去。那关于这个新西兰选举这个呢，大家可以关心一下新西兰天维网，我们会有一个非常详细的介绍。Frank 他们也做了一个非常好的一个大选页面，大家关于所有资料都在上面说。因为我刚刚就可能有点去为难 David， 我就说为什么我们上一年那么多的华人候选人突然间不见了，然后 David 就说我希望我们的华人候选人也好，政客也好，能够站到更前的位置。然后我觉得他有点是拿我开玩笑，他说Robbie 我希望你可以站出来，但是我是没这个能力了，真的。但是我们还是好像 David 说的，也希望我们更多 有志之士，华人的有志之士能够站出来帮华界去发声。
Okay, David, let's move to the final part. It's about yourself. Okay, so what is your own ambition? Do you want to be Prime Minister?
No. I want to be the voice of accountability and critical thinking in Parliament. So when things go wrong, we will give the sensible view. When the government panicked and banned firearms and just forced them underground, the ACT Party was there saying, actually, this is wrong. We should wait for the inquiry so we know what the real answer is. When the Green Party introduces their dangerous tax policy, the ACT Party is there saying, this is the wrong values. This is the opposite of the values that we tell our children. So the job of the ACT Party is to keep people honest, not to become the government, but to keep the government honest.
Okay. 刚才我问了一下 David Seymour 他自己的野心是什么？他说，我问他你是不是希望成为总理呢？然后 David Seymour 说，其实他并不是这样，他并不想成为总理。他认为他和行动党的最终的目标就是说，作为一个国会在国会里面发言的这么一个维持国会走在正确道路上的这么一个人。比如说，政府在发布禁枪令的时候 ，David Seymour 和行动党就对此表示应该需要谨慎再考虑一下，不要那么仓促的制定。以及像这次绿党宣布了一个他认为非常危险的一个税收政策的时候，行动党也会站出来去说这样不对。所以说，我认为 David Seymour 呢，他把自己定位成为一个政府里面的顾问，或者说是政府里面的一个监督者。他说，他希望保证政府是一个对民众始终是一个诚实的态度、诚实的形象。Okay, so the final question is, what do you think? What kind of party leader you would like to be?
Oh, I'm a principled party leader. I'm a party leader who has certain values. I believe in the freedom and dignity of the individual. I always stand on those principles, even when sometimes it's not popular. And that means people know they can rely on me to uphold their basic rights and freedoms against higher taxes and stupid rules and government taking their property. They'll always have someone in me who stands up for their rights on principle.
Okay. 刚才我问到 David Seymour 就是说他是一个什么样的党魁，他希望成为一个什么样的党魁呢？然后他说到，他是一个非常有原则的党魁，他希望做到这样一点，就是他始终贯彻自己的原则，就是传递自由以及每个人都应该有的权利的这种思想。即便他说他有一些观念可能不是那么受欢迎，但是他还是会继续坚持这些原则，继续坚持下去。总的来说就是说他有他自己坚持的东西吧。Okay, so 那 Robbie 哥，你这边和大鹏还有什么想要去问问 David Seymour 的问题吗？
对，我们可能大鹏和我上次我们在聊，就是最近 lockdown 之后，是不是我们的治安变差了？
对，确实有这样一个问题。
因为其实对于行动党来说，华人很多人喜欢行动党，就因为他对那个犯罪的一个态度是很重要的。
突然我想到，确实还有一个问题，就是西区的警方的，就是前段时间被谋杀的这个警官，我来问一下 David Seymour 他对这个事情的看法。Okay, David, I will add a question. It's about the police officer, murder of the police officer in West Auckland recent days. So, do you think it's the fault of the government?
Well, yes, because the government has spent lots of time punishing law-abiding firearm owners, but they haven't done anything about the gangs and the illegal firearms. So we support making laws to take guns off people who are criminals and people who are in gangs. You know, we should take their guns. Instead, the government spends all its time taking the guns off good people. And then things like this happen. So the government is at fault for bad gun policy.
Okay, I got this. 刚才我们问的问题呢，就是说奥克兰西区之前前一阵子有一个警官被谋杀了，就是被当场，等于是被凶手当场开枪射中，然后就死了，很不幸的牺牲了，对，牺牲了。然后呢，我们就想殉职，对，殉职。然后呢，我们就想就是让 David Seymour 讨论一下这个问题，问问他是不是认为这是政府出现了一些过失。他说是的，因为政府把这个禁枪，政府已经颁布了禁枪令了，但是他们这个禁枪令始终，不是完整的禁枪令，就是说会收缴一些比较高危险的武器啊，需要是大家交上来。但是他认为这个政策始终关注的是，那些好的人，那些合法持枪的人，他从合法的持枪的人手里收回了一些可能杀伤力比较大的武器，但是他们始终没有去关注一些帮派、一些非法持枪的人。不知道这些人手里到底有多少枪，也始终没有去想办法去收缴他们手里的枪，在这个上面力度施展不够，他们的精力都用在了去向好人收枪上面。所以说，他认为这件事情上一定程度上政府也应该负担一些责任。
是，所以说可不可以我们再追加一个问题，就是关于控枪这个事情，我们也知道啊，从这个315的这个基督城枪击案之后呢，新西兰是非常积极的在控枪这个方面是实行了一系列的政策，而且呢，其实说实在的，比如说照比美国，它的这个控枪的力度也好，速度也好，其实还都是成效非常显著的。那如果是换做 David Seymour 的话，他在这方面，比如说在控枪上，会不会有什么更好的这种个人的建议
？Okay, David, I want to add another question.
Sure.
So, do you have a better plan about the firearm ban?
Yes, our policy is on our website. We must reverse the laws the government has made. We don't want a firearm registry because if the government loses that data, then criminals will know where every gun in New Zealand is. And that's dangerous. The next issue is we've got to solve the problem that allowed the Christchurch terrorists to get guns. Just remember, this guy was a foreigner who had just arrived in New Zealand. He was a single male who lived alone and had traveled to all sorts of countries like North Korea, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, terrorist hotspots. And he bought 2 AR-15s, and then the police signed the form so he could buy 3,000 rounds of ammunition. And nobody thought, that's a bit strange.
That's weird.
So we need to solve that problem and stop punishing all the people who did nothing wrong.
Yes, that's a little concern for me about this gunman, because I tried to apply for a gun license from last year. It takes a long time to do, say, examinations. You need to give a lot of details. For me, I'm a law-abiding, I can't say citizen. I'm a good guy, no criminal records. Exactly. And I just want to say, okay, if any bad boy want to take my girls away, I will take my daughter away, I can have something to protect her. But until now, I still didn't get my firearm license. Not even say I can go to buy an AR-15, such a high power gun. How can an Australian come to New Zealand, directly get the gun from the shop, signed off by the New Zealand police or government?
Yeah, that's strange. 但是这个事情我们知道，皇家委员会好像已经对这些专门的调查，但始终还没有结果。说是今年8月还是9月，好像会出一个结果。
已经差不多1年半了，3月15号。
对，我们还是把刚才David Seymour 说的那些东西做一个翻译吧。
再一个翻译。
对，他刚才我们问的问题就是说，如果说 对，刚才大鹏已经把那个问题问完了，那我们就直接说吧。就是 David Seymour 他说他有一个更好的计划，就是说他把现在他应该让政府撤回现在的一些禁枪令的一些东西，同时呢，他希望政府把注意力放在去年基督城恐袭的那个凶手是如何获得2把 AR-15步枪，而且警察还签了他的这个买枪的这个表单的。所以说，就是他认为这个事情非常奇怪，他觉得不应该去找这些合法持枪的人的问题，而应该去找这些警方这个过程中的漏洞。为什么会让这么一个去过朝鲜啊，去过巴基斯坦，去过一些恐怖分子非常热点，对沙特阿拉伯这些恐怖分子非常热点地区的人，来到新西兰之后还能如此轻易的买到枪支，这是一个他认为非常奇怪的问题。那我们也应该去等等看看皇家委员会最终给这个事情做一个什么定论。
我补充一点，刚刚 David 也说到一个，他希望说政府以后不要再对这些持枪者去做一个登记，因为如果当有这个名单之后，这个名单一旦泄露到一些别有用心的人，或者一些黑帮或者一些恐怖分子手上，他们就会有一个完整的，好像我们的地图寻宝图那样子，知道去哪里去找到枪。
对，他们就可以去把好人的枪抢过来偷过来怎么样的，总之他们就有更多的途径去获得武器了。其实好人反而会受到威胁。其实我之前还知道，很多人在基督城恐袭发生之后，很多人对身边有枪的人都有一种不是很友善的态度，在那一段时间里面。其实我觉得禁枪也是一个个人的这个枪也是个人的隐私啊，这个东西如果每个人都这么注册，真的被泄露出来的话，也是很危险的一件事情。OK， 那我觉得两位还有什么想要问的问题吗？
其实该问的问题，我觉得咱们今天问的也是比较全面了啊，探讨了其实不光是关乎新西兰政坛，当然包括即将要进行的在9月中旬的我们2020年的这个大选，包括在很多的政府方面的这个政策方面David Seymour 的一些看法跟建议啊，其实呢聊的还是非常全面的。其实说实在的，之前我跟 David 接触不多，但是通过今天咱们的节目当中这么一聊，我觉得 David 是一个非常开诚布公，而且就是很诚恳的一个人，他不会说掩饰自己有时候的一些想法呀，哪怕就是说我觉得我的这个想法可能跟现行的一些政策是有一些冲突的，但是我有我这样想的一个道理，只要它存在就是合理的。换句话说，在他的这个思路当中啊，其实有很多对于现行的一些这个问题不失为一个好的解决方法，对吧？我不知道其他咱们两位是怎么看的。
我其实想补充一个问题，我想问问 David Seymour，他有没有信心今年让行动党达到5%的国会门槛？虽然他已经稳进了，但是我要问一下。
That's a very good question. That's a very good question.
Yeah.
That will be the hardest question you will facing tonight.
Okay, David.
Yep.
Yeah. So, do you have the confidence that the ACT Party can reach 5% votes in this election?
Well, it doesn't matter if we get to 5% because with me winning the Epsom electorate, every party vote counts. Yeah. So 6 months ago, we were on 1%. In fact, 3 months ago, we were on 2%. This month, we're on 3%. And I think soon we'll be on 4%.
Yeah. So how about the election day?
So we're gonna come out with 5 or 6 times bigger party than 3 years ago, and a lot of people want to join that winning team.
OK， 刚才 David 我们问他的问题是说，你觉得今年的大选能不能达到5%这个数量？这个数量其实对 David 已经无所谓了，对行动党也无所谓了，因为 David Seymour 本人是 Epsom 选区的国会议员，他认为他今年一定会再次赢得这个席位，所以说他认为能不能进国会并不取决于这5%，但是他也说了呢，就是说行动党从一开始的几年前的一个小党1%、2%，现在在不断的进步，在这个月已经达到了3%的支持率。如果是他认为下一个月会达到4%，他说他已经看到越来越多的人正在去加入这一个 winning team， 就是正在获胜的这样一个队伍，他自己看起来是非常有信心的。
我就补充一下，David 刚刚说呢，他们今年会有一个比上一届更大的一个 party， 他希望说更多人大家一起去参与这个，而且他们的支持率在近几个月是一直在往上涨的，
对，一直走高的。
而且对于 David 来说，既然他已经是 secure 了一个国会议员的位置，那么另外5%的选票就有可能把另外一位行动党的国会议员送进国会。
其实不是这样的，现在这个按照这个现在选举的票数来看呢，他们现在按照现在的那个支持率，如果达到4%左右的3%、4%左右的，他已经可以算他自己有4位国会议员了，并不一定要说是5%才能有1位。对，他们如果按照现在的这个情况来看的话，那我觉得咱们今天是 OK 了吗？
Yeah. David, is there anything more you want to talk to the Chinese audience as the what they call as a host?
I'd like to thank you very much for hosting me, and congratulate Sky Kiwi for being so successful and so busy through the crisis.
OK，
thank you.
刚才 David 跟我们说，他今天也是差不多想最后跟我们大家说一下，就是非常感谢大家今天来观看我们的节目，你都要投出手中的一票，去证明自己在新西兰的存在。
没错，说得好。好了，那时间关系，我们今天的节目也就到这儿了。再一次感谢 David Seymour 先生，我们
Thank you，
会来到节目。
Thank you, David.
Thank you, David.
那同时也感谢 Robbie 哥，感谢 Frank 在今天节目当中啊，我们一起在这么痛快的聊天。当然了，在节目结束之前，也希望我们尤其是腾讯看点直播的朋友，千万别忘了点击您的这个手机屏幕的左上角，那么点击关注，这样就可以收到我们后续更多精彩内容的提前的一个预告和推荐。天维大咖秀今天的节目就是这样，我们下期再见，拜拜。